What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the I'm Not Lying podcast. It's the same three guys as always, me, Arthur, and Morgan. So, with that being said, I would love to talk about Ron Rivera being fired, but that topic will have to wait till later.
It's also a boring topic.
Shut up. All right,
but... boring team that nobody cares about lost the coach that nobody cares about. Hasn't been relevant in like 5 years. They lose their quarterback, have no future. Their future depends on Christian McCaffrey's ankle, and even so, their future is lame. So.
I'm not liking this slander. But anyway, let's just get into it. So, I have to say this. There is no anti-Pac-12 bias in the college football playoff.
No, the Pac-12 just sucks.
Thank you. The Pac-12 is not
Justin
impressive.
Herbert.
It's not remotely impressive. Justin Herbert.
Marcus Mariota.
Exactly.
Marcus Mariota.
Christian McCaffrey. You're welcome. We gave you Christian McCaffrey.
No, I'm sorry. This year, the Pac-12 is just simply not impressive.
People really that's why about Justin Herbert. Why nobody. Justin Herbert's stats.
He's going to be a first-round pick.
I know, but
it doesn't matter. Josh Rosen was a first-round pick.
Okay, calm down on the Josh Rosen slander. That's the one guy from the Pac-12 you shot with the slander on.
Josh Rosen was a first-round pick.
Justin Herbert has a 71
Paxton
QBR.
Lynch was a first-round pick, but he was great.
Yeah, so was Sam Darnold. You're right.
Ha.
This guy's trash.
Exactly.
Oh he's got a 74 QBR. He plays nobody.
His competition is
nobody. He plays
Utah.
His competition. He hasn't played Utah yet.
Stop. They lost to Arizona State. Stop.
Exactly. Okay, so see, this is the thing with Utah. The thing with nobody trusted Oregon. Nobody trusts Utah now. Nobody trusts either one of those teams.
Oh no, I trust Oregon much more than Utah.
Oregon's gonna win.
No, I didn't. Okay, so the thing is, I never trusted Oregon because once you saw how they rose in the rankings, it was merely not because they were good. It was solely because everyone on top of them kept losing, but they weren't beating anybody impressive. They weren't beating anyone impressive.
The USC win was impressive.
No, it wasn't.
The USC one was impressive.
For Oregon, they blew them out. It's USC.
I mean, yeah, it's USC, but it's
bro.
USC.
They have 4 losses.
It's still USC.
It's not still USC anymore. Those days are over.
And it's funny because you mentioned that because in the USC game, right, it was Georgia was ranked 8th, Oregon was ranked 7th. Oregon beats the brakes off USC. I'm not gonna lie, they did beat the brakes of USC.
They did.
Georgia only beat Florida by 7 points, but Georgia leapfrogged Oregon. Why? Because nobody cared about that Oregon beat the brakes off USC by 32 points. Nobody does.
Well, I mean, to Oregon...
And also, Florida was a much better opponent.
Oregon would be in a much better position if they wouldn't have lost to Arizona State.
Yeah.
Because the Auburn loss looks better and better after they beat Alabama. But that Arizona State loss is just inexcusable. If they have one loss early in the season to Auburn and they went out,
they could have made the push.
They
could have made the push.
No question.
To the playoffs.
But now you can't argue that Utah and Oregon are playing now, which I feel like if either one of those teams wins, you can't say that automatically they're in the playoff. So.
Exactly. And see, this is my thing. I like to believe there's a point most of the time it happens early in the season where a team peaks. There will come a time, maybe in between games 1 and games 4, where you will see a team how they play and you will see them peak. You'll be like, okay, they will never go above this. Oregon's 21-6 lead over Auburn was where they peaked. They've never been the same team since. They've never been as good since. They haven't beat anyone remotely as good since. Think about it. Oregon, 2 losses on the season came to 2 true freshman quarterbacks.
Yeah. But apparently Bo Nix is the best Bo ever.
Bo Nix is really talented.
He's incredible, apparently. He's the best to ever put on a jersey. The best to lace him up, right?
I mean, yeah, he's the greatest Bo to come out of Auburn to play sports.
You see, this is why. Anyway, whatever. We're getting on track.
This is why what?
Whatever. Anyway, my point is, Utah is not impressive. Oregon is not impressive.
Utah only has one loss, and that's to USC.
Oh, speaking of that USC loss, you want to know what's crazy about that USC loss? All right, so since I've been keeping up this website about the top 25 teams in the country, I've been pretty much following Utah this whole season against my will because
Utah's
I do not like Utah with a bone in my body.
The only good thing that come out of Utah is Kyle Kuzma. Did you go to Utah?
Yeah.
And Donovan Mitchell's in Utah, so yeah. But anyway, so here's my thing about Utah. It's the same thing that happened with Oregon, which is why nobody ranked them above Georgia. When Georgia lost to South Carolina, the committee always, if you lose to a team, if there's a clear reason why you lost to that team, the committee is going to be like, okay. For example, that's why Alabama was ranked so high after they lost to LSU. It was like, yeah, you lost to LSU, but you also turned the ball over 3 times and you only lost by 5. Okay, you're not going to drop that much. Even when Alabama loses to Auburn, I'll be surprised if they drop out the top 10. Why? Because they threw 2 pick sixes, and their kicker, who was doing pretty good all year, banked one off. He freaking Cody Parkey the field goal. If that's how you lose, if there's a clear way that you can okay, you lost for this reason. Okay, the committee's like, okay, fine. Let's look at how Utah lost to USC. They +1 in turnover differential, 11 more first downs, outgained USC, held USC to 13 rush yards. Utah held the ball for 38 minutes, and they lost to a third-string quarterback who didn't even start the game.
Yeah, Utah's trash. I mean,
okay, then. I'm not gonna say they're garbage, but they're not.
No,
impressive.
they're garbage.
They're not impressive.
Don't get exposed by any of the teams ranked above them.
Thank you. I truly believe that.
All the 4 teams would have ranked above them. They have played nobody.
They played Oregon State, Arizona State.
Okay. Arizona State, 1 true freshman quarterback. 2 they played at home. 3 it was in the rain.
Their hardest game was against USC and they lost.
Thank you. The game, if they had beat USC and you can literally switch out USC and they could have lost to Arizona State, I would have been like, okay, fine.
I mean, granted, they have stomped like everybody except for Washington, but
52-7 against Oregon State, 49-3 against UCLA.
This is the same argument we were making against Ohio. I was making against Ohio State that they haven't played anybody. But
Ohio State also hasn't lost to anybody.
That's true.
That's the thing everyone's want to say. Well, Clemson hasn't played anybody. Clemson also hasn't lost to anybody. Also, if you looked at Clemson's preseason schedule, like the teams that they were scheduled to play and how they looked in the preseason, Syracuse was ranked. Texas A&M was ranked. It was supposed to be South Carolina's year because they had a senior quarterback. Florida State was supposed to be good.
They're supposed to be better.
Well, better, yeah.
No, yeah, for sure.
Utah has not played anyone impressive. Anyone. Their most impressive win to me was the Washington game. Only because they have to come back. That's the only reason. Yeah. Only because they have to come back.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of mad that Utah lost because had they gone undefeated, it would be interesting.
Had Utah gone undefeated, they would have been number 4.
Teams in the playoffs.
They would have been number 4.
Yeah, they would have.
Okay, so let's say LSU loses to Georgia in the SEC championship game.
LSU is going to go in the number 4 slot.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, regardless of the only way LSU could drop to number 5 is if Utah beats Oregon by 50+ points.
Yeah, but I think
or if Oregon beats Utah by 50+ points.
Could be what? So right now they're like 2 solidified undefeated teams. Clemson and Ohio State were like, they're definitely going to be out undefeated.
Yeah.
Come end of the year.
Yeah, literally.
LSU possibly.
Ohio State and LSU could lose and still be in. LSU has a bigger case for staying in than Ohio State.
Yeah.
So they have to choose one. Clemson probably has the worst case for losing and staying in.
Oh, yeah, no.
But if Clemson loses and LSU beats Georgia and that bottoms out that 4th spot, they'll probably move Utah to 3 or whatever and put thing at 4. And put Clemson at 4. But yeah, Utah's not impressive. Another thing I don't like about Utah, like I said, since I've had to cover them this whole year, I have a lot of gripes against this team. The top 5.
I mean, it's still crazy to me that Utah's ranked over Oklahoma. I think Oklahoma's better than them.
But you have to also think about it. Oklahoma has given up. They've given up a 21-point lead. One. They almost gave up a 20-point lead to Iowa State. They almost gave up a 21-point lead to TCU. Oklahoma State, you can't trust them with big leads. That's the only thing. Oklahoma State has shown themselves to be too susceptible to giving up big leads. Yeah. And they also received the luckiest Super Bowl Atlanta Falcons treatment of any college football team by Baylor, who was beating them 31-10 at halftime, and they came back and beat them.
Yeah, but I still feel like Utah. I feel like it's one of those things. Like Jalen Hurts is better than in a game against Utah and Oklahoma. Jalen Hurts is head and shoulders better than anyone else on the field. So I'm taking the team with the best player over the other team. So I think that's why Oklahoma should be above Utah. But
I always believe this: when the committee put Utah ahead of Oklahoma, I said they are going to have a tough time justifying if Utah gets that 4th spot.
Yeah.
If you put Utah at 4 and Oklahoma at 5.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a way that Oklahoma makes it to the playoffs? Like a realistic chance?
Yeah, because I feel like there's a realistic. If Oregon beats Utah and Georgia loses, Oklahoma slides in at number 4.
Oregon beats
even
Utah.
Oklahoma could win, and Utah could win. But if Utah wins ugly and Oklahoma wins pretty straight clean, then Oklahoma's in.
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
another thing about Utah is terrible. Besides their terrible schedule, I mean, they've only played one game against a team who's the top 50 scoring, and they lost that game. They only have one game against a team who has the top 60 defense. I believe they won that game. I think it was. I don't know who it was against, but whatever. Nonetheless, they haven't played anybody. And also, they don't score in the first quarter. They have not scored in the fourth quarter, in the first quarter, 4 times. Go into LSU and not score any points in the first quarter and see how much you're down by, assuming the second 15-minute period comes about. You're probably down by a couple touchdowns. Do that to Ohio State. You're probably down 17-0. Do that to Clemson. You cannot score. The only team you could get away with scoring 0 points against in the first quarter is Georgia.
I still think you're underplaying Georgia's offense. I think Georgia still has a decent offense.
Yeah, Georgia still has a decent offense.
I'm not like a Jake Fromm guy, but I'll now and then keep up with Jake Fromm because I still think like when he's on his day, he's on. Yeah, when he's on. He's one of the best. He could be one of the best quarterbacks, but he's too inconsistent. Also, everyone was going crazy when Appalachian State upset USC, and now they're just number 25, 10-1.
Because I've always believed Appalachian State has been a good team for a while now. It's just they've never been able to get over that hump of beating USC. But USC's been ever since Steve Spurrier left, and that last slate of great South Carolina players left. That's when they really started their decline.
Yeah, I mean Appalachian State is just like.
Who goes to Appalachian State?
They don't have. I mean, they lost to Georgia Southern by 3, which is awful. But
yeah, I'm looking at their schedule right now. Jeez,
they don't have incredibly impressive wins, but I mean,
they have none. If we're gonna trash the Pac-12, better trash.
I mean, they're gonna lose to Lafayette this Saturday.
Actually, I don't know. Appalachian State does have a pretty good defense to back up that offense.
UOL's got to get that dub. Easy dub. Virgin Cajuns, let's go, boys.
All right. So I'm going to switch gears to this. All right.
Hold on. I just want to say UOL does have a lot of impressive wins.
Oh, yeah. I like UOL. I just don't think they're going to be Appalachian State. Okay. I just don't.
So what?
I just don't think they're going to be Appalachian State.
Yeah, but what were you going to ask me?
But no, I was saying, I brought this up to you and Nate last week. In-state rivalries used to be so cool. They used to be the coolest thing ever, right? Auburn, Alabama.
Tulane,
Georgia, Georgia Tech. Florida State, Florida. Clemson, South Carolina.
Ole Miss, Mississippi.
Ole Miss, Mississippi.
USC, UCLA.
They used to be, whenever you had one of those crosstown rivalries, you used to be excited to watch it. Rivalry week used to be the best week in college football. What happened? What happened to that? What happened to that?
Appalachian State versus UNC.
Honestly, like I'm watching rivalry week, and I'm like, none of this is exciting to me. None of this. The only
Auburn, Alabama.
That's Auburn, Alabama. Cool. I could give. Want me to give you
ULL, Louisiana Monroe.
You want me to give you my top 5 in-state rivalries of this past weekend? Alabama, Auburn, Virginia Tech, Mississippi State, Purdue, Indiana, and UNLV in Nevada. Those were the best games as far as watchability.
UNLV, I'm surprised it's all a football program.
Indiana, Purdue.
Indiana, Purdue was a great game. It was a great game.
Sounds like
it was
a basketball match more than a football
44-41. Indiana beat Purdue in double overtime. Mississippi State, known as the P Bowl, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. Clemson, South Carolina, no, 38-3. Washington State, no, 31-13. Texas Tech, even no, 49-20.
Did Washington State lose?
Washington State lost 31-13.
What's the coach's name? They're like
Leach.
Yeah, Mike Leach. He's like they may fire him, huh?
No, I doubt
Cozy?
Yeah, no, I don't think he has a hot seat.
Is Boise State back? Like Boise State's back to being good now?
I mean, Boise State's never truly been bad.
They got the quarterback.
I remember watching Boise State games in Blue Field. It's like, I want to go to Boise State, then I realized it was in Idaho.
Facts. But nah, Georgia and Georgia Tech, one of the greatest Southern rivalries. Jake Fromm threw 4 touchdown passes. That should let you know how that game went. Oklahoma.
Shout out Trace Wine. Quick shout out Trace Wine. That's the guy, former classmate, and still repping for his Louisiana roots. He knew that they were going to play LSU next game, and he made sure that their best player, second or third best player offensively, is going to be out for the first half of the game. So
he's probably going to be out for the whole game. I feel like they're going to levy another punishment on top of that first half punishment.
We'll see, but I mean, this just great strategy. Only a brother Martin man could come up with that in that moment to realize, let me get this man out of the paint real quick. Brilliant. Shout out Bruce Antra.
But yeah, so what I'm pretty much trying to say is with this is, if you want to find a nice quality game that puts you in the conversation, get out your comfort zone, right? Do something and play somebody that has a reputation, right?
Clemson
tried to do that against Texas A&M, but Texas A&M played the number 1 overall team 3 times this year and got the brakes beat off them in all 3. They played the top AP top 10 teams 5 times. They went 0-5. Every other game, and the other games were 7-0. But then the committee whoever the AD is needs to get fired. There's no reason you should schedule 5 AP top 10 teams in one season.
Who did this?
Texas A&M.
Oh.
They played Clemson. They played Alabama. They played Auburn. I mean, not Auburn. Yeah, Auburn. They played LSU, and they played Florida. Got the brakes beat off them in every single game.
I mean, yeah.
They didn't schedule like.
It's kind of tough because in the SEC, so they gotta play.
Exactly, LSU. You gotta play these tough. You gotta play like these tough teams or whatever. But that Florida game was overkill. You could have scheduled Vanderbilt, another division team, but that Florida game was overkill. But yeah, so like I said, get you a nice game outside of your comfort zone. LSU did that. They played Texas.
Well, that was yeah, true.
Out of your comfort zone, out of your conference. Oregon tried to do that against Auburn, and it blew up in their faces.
Hey, they just happened to go against the best quarterback in the SEC.
The blasphemy out this man.
Oh, I'm not even gonna respond to that. I mean, crazy.
even look at Georgia. Georgia beat Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's trash though.
But they still did it.
Sure.
More impressive than anyone Utah has.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Actually, did USC lost to Notre Dame? They played this year? that they always play?
Yeah, USC
Yeah, they
lost to
did.
Notre
They
Dame.
lost like 3 or something like that?
Yeah, they lost by 3.
I
I think
can't
it was
remember.
like 33-30.
Yeah, okay, so yes, very true. More impressive win.
Okay, right? So that's why Georgia is ranked ahead of Utah. That's why Georgia is ranked ahead of Oregon, because they have better wins and their loss isn't that bad.
I mean, their loss is bad.
I mean, their loss is bad, but like I said, if the committee can point to why you lost the game, which was they turned the ball over 4 times,
Right, but like if you look at
and their sure-legged kicker missed a field goal from like 3 inches out.
yeah. I mean, like right now, like offense is like ruling the day, and they probably have the best defense in the country, so they have to be up there just off the strength of that. And like this Saturday, it's gonna be best offense against best defense, so we'll see what happens. It should be fun.
And then remember, I was writing so hard for Minnesota, right? I was willing to put past the fact that they beat San Diego State, Fresno State, and Georgia Southern by a combined total of 13 points. I was ready to put that all aside because they were undefeated. And then they run into Iowa.
Buzzsaw Iowa football.
And then they beat Northwestern. And then they lose. Not only did they lose a chance to go to the playoff, but they lost the chance to go to the title game because they lost to Wisconsin.
Trash Wisconsin. That's their worst loss of the year. Is to Wisconsin by far and away. You can't recover from losing to Wisconsin, bro.
Well,
At
they
home,
can't.
come on.
Well, especially can't now.
By 38. Wisconsin put 38 up on
Jack Cohn.
Jack Cohn had an amazing game.
He put up 280 on them and 2 touchdowns. My man was 15 for 22.
Lit them
Garbage. Minnesota, go somewhere, man.
Yeah, like I said, but all I'm saying is
Tanner Morgan, that's their quarterback too. Change your last name, bro. You can't have your last name performance like that.
Weak. It's a weak last name.
Already hated.
all I'm saying is if Utah wants some respect, schedule Florida next year or play Penn State.
Why would they do that?
Or play Michigan. Okay, well, who would you want them to play then?
I want them to play those teams just so they can get exposed, but they will never do that. Why would they do that?
Then they'll never get in the playoff.
But you're
Yes, they
blaming
will.
Texas A&M for scheduling, for their schedule.
Right now, it's like a war of attrition. Like, they're number 6 in the country right now. It's like they don't really need to play anything great if they're undefeated at the end of the year, and there's a bunch of 2-loss, 3-loss teams. They will be in there.
Okay, but what if? But all I'm saying is this, right? If LSU had lost to Alabama and won the rest of their games, they would be ahead of Utah, right?
Yeah.
If Oklahoma didn't lose to Baylor, of course they would be ahead. All I'm saying is, Utah is not. I don't believe Utah is here solely because they're great. Same thing with Oregon. I feel like they're in the position they're in solely because the people ahead of them lost. Utah being 6 is not because they're the 6th best team in the country.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying now. That's what, like, exactly. They're in that position because they don't play anybody. They have an easy schedule. So why would they make it harder? Because they're always in the position they are.
You're just setting yourself up to get exposed.
It doesn't, like...
They're just setting themselves...
If they get exposed now,
if Utah
get
played...
exposed at the end of the season when you're in the playoff or close to the playoff, or you exposed in the beginning of the season and just be out of it in the beginning?
I mean, Oregon got exposed and they were still...
They didn't get exposed. They lost like 6.
But they gave up a 21-6 lead in the second half to a freshman quarterback in his first game.
Nah, that's not exposure.
What?
It's not, because Auburn proved that they're good.
Okay, yes, Auburn has proven they're good now.
It was the first game of the
But you
year,
forget
too.
they only beat Tulane 24-6 the following week.
Whoa. You talking about Tulane, bro? Tulane is 6 points away from being in the top 25, straight up. They would have 2 losses, one to Memphis and one to who are ranked 18 and have lost 1 game, and one to Auburn, who are ranked like 10. Well, 15. So they have 2 top 25 losses. They would definitely be in the competition for being ranked.
All I'm saying is Utah, if you want respect, play someone. You don't even gotta play no one that hard. Play Oklahoma State. Play TCU. Play somebody out of your comfort zone.
I mean, I agree with you, but they are getting respect. Like, they're ranked number 6.
They're only getting respect. I'm telling you, if Oregon doesn't lose, if Alabama doesn't lose, they sit ahead. If Oklahoma, all I'm saying is this: if Minnesota were to lose, if Minnesota never lost to Wisconsin, they go to the Big Ten championship and they beat Ohio State, and Utah beats Oregon, Minnesota goes ahead of Utah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though Minnesota wasn't ranked ahead of Utah, Minnesota would jump Utah.
Of course.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
Why? Because
Minnesota
Minnesota has beat teams along the way.
Right. But what? Okay, I agree with your argument. I agree with your point. But why would Utah go out their way to make their schedule exceedingly hard just to lose those games, which they would? We both agree on that. They would lose to all those teams, right?
Yes, we agree. Though.
So why would they make their schedule harder to lose to those teams and not be in the conversation at all, rather than have their schedule be as cupcakey and easy as it is now and be number 6 at this point?
Because at any slip up, if they slip up, it's wraps. That's why they're sitting at number 6 right now. Because they slipped up against a third string quarterback who didn't even start the game, won the turnover differential battle, had the one time of possession, outgained USC, had more first downs, held USC to 13 rushing yards in 22 attempts, and they lost. They lost that game.
Yeah.
They slipped up.
It's a good loss.
No, it's not a good loss.
They barely lost to a what we just established was a decent team, probably the best 4-loss team in the country. The best 4-loss team in the country.
Nah, I'm sorry. Even though Texas A&M has 5 losses, I still view them as as a better team than USC. And that still doesn't excuse them from being a bad loss.
It's not that bad of a loss.
It is a terrible loss.
No top 25 loss is a bad loss.
I'm not so sure about that one. I'm not sure.
There's tough losses. Like, that's a tough loss. It's not a bad loss.
It's a terrible loss.
If it was that terrible, they wouldn't be 6th in the country right now.
They're 6th in the country because no one else deserves to be ahead of them because of how they played and how they've lost, how they slipped up.
I mean,
Oklahoma
exactly.
slipped up.
I think we agree, but we just have different, philosophies about this. I mean, we agree.
We're just reaching different conclusions here.
Sure.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying that no, they shouldn't schedule harder teams in an attempt to prove anything, because
I'm saying this,
that
right?
would accomplish nothing.
What if instead of slipping up against USC, Utah slipped up against Florida?
Right.
Same stats apply. They lost. They won the turnover battle
But they
against Florida.
They're not that good.
Yeah, exactly. They wouldn't slip up against Florida. They'd get blown out. They'd lose by 20.
I'd much rather have Utah get blown out to Florida by 20 than lose to USC on a third string quarterback, winning the turnover differential battle, outgaining USC, holding USC to 13 yards rushing, so you know they're going to pass, and they just passed right by you.
Absolutely not. I would rather lose like that. Oh, I was a better team and I lost this game, rather than I got blown out. That sounds like a better loss. Barely losing sounds better than getting blown out.
No,
being a better team and losing?
It's more likely for Utah to have not slipped up, or just have a season where they don't slip up against bad teams, than to get blown out.
Right. Yeah, it behooves them more to go undefeated against bad teams and lose 2 games against good teams.
Wait, what?
It's better for them to go undefeated against bad teams than lose 2 games to 2 good teams.
We'll see. We thought that was true, and then UCF happened, and they got held out. So what do you do then?
That's different because they didn't have the preseason prospects. Like, no one was giving them any credit in the preseason. The year before, they didn't win a single game.
So you just telling me that Utah just so happened to, just because Utah just was
also they were playing
favored.
Better teams, even better than
the
UCF.
Pac-12 is still powerful.
Yeah, the Pac-12 is still Pac-12. I can still get some respect. Like, again, USC's in there.
UCF goes against Tulane.
Yo, you're talking this Tulane slander, bro. This is crazy. Coach Fritz, I'm sorry, man. Like, they don't respect us. Like, it's crazy that we should be ranked. We're actually the best 4-loss team in the country, but they want to talk like this, and it's crazy. The best losses. Oh, we lost by 3 to Army or Navy, whichever one is the same. We lost by 3 to UCF or whatever. Like, 2 games could have gone the other way. We're talking about a loss to Auburn, where we held them to 24. Lost to the best team in Alabama, Auburn, and we lost to Memphis, who were ranked 18, but should be ranked higher. They only lost 1 game.
crazy.
All right. But yeah, all I'm saying is, I believe Utah needs to schedule.
Plus, people sleeping on Tulane basketball, man. Tulane basketball's fire this year too.
They have a basketball team.
All right.
Satan.
So we're heading into the conference. So
hold on, let me give a quick shout out to Tulane basketball.
Oh my gosh!
Lost to Mississippi State.
Yeah,
they beat Utah. That's impressive.
Yeah, that is very impressive. They've lost one game this year. No, it's Mississippi State, but everything else is a dub. Shout out Howard basketball team, probably the worst month in a basketball season ever. I think they're 0-10, 0-9.
0-9, about to be 0-10.
They're playing
when they play
Hampton, and then they play the great Appalachian State after that.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Yep, we're about to go 0-11. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and throw these takes at y'all, and y'all let me know whether or not I'm crazy. All right?
You're crazy.
Yeah.
Relax. All right, so I think I think it's possible for the Bills to catch New England. New England has they could slip up against Kansas City. Kansas City has found themselves. They're definitely beating Cincinnati, but they could lose to Buffalo, even though that's going to be a tough game at home.
Who has the tiebreaker?
Believe it or not, they have to go. If New England goes 2-2 and Buffalo goes 3-1, which means they lose to Baltimore.
The Bills are losing all their last 4 games. They're losing to the Ravens. They're losing to the Steelers.
They're not losing to
the
Steelers.
Patriots, and they're definitely losing to the Jets.
They're definitely not losing to the Steelers.
The Jets are going in there and beating them 9-3. The last game of the season. I'm telling you straight up.
Nah, I feel like the Buffalo's only for sure loss is probably Baltimore. Even though I could see somehow if they win that game, and that's only if they play keep away better than Baltimore. If they can play keep away better than Baltimore plays keep away, then I feel like they're good. Run some read option for 5 minutes, throw some quick screens and slants for another 3 minutes.
The Bills are
score a touchdown.
The Bills are the luckiest team this year. Like, they have played nobody.
Which is why they need to go 4-0 if they want to win the division. Because when Arthur brought up the tiebreaker, if Buffalo goes 3-1 and they beat New England, and New England goes 2-2 and they lose to Kansas City and Buffalo, you would have to go all the way to the 5th tiebreaker situation, which is strength of schedule by opponents played or opponents beaten, 1 of the 2. No, 5th is by opponents played, 6th is by opponents who've beaten. So you have to go off that, and then off that, New England will own the tiebreaker. So Buffalo pretty much, if they want to win the division, barring catastrophic Patriot failure, they need to go 4-0 in the next 4 games.
No, I mean, yeah.
It's possible.
I mean, what's going to happen?
The Browns beat the Ravens, so
it's the Patriots are going to win their last 4, and the Bills are going to lose their last 4.
I don't think I don't think the Patriots beat the Chiefs next week.
They definitely do.
They definitely don't.
Well, they definitely beat the Bengals and the Dolphins and the Bills. They definitely beat all 3 of those teams.
I don't know. You catch Fitzmagic on the wrong day.
Fitzmagic.
Hey, all I'm saying is the Miami Miracle. Miami Miracle did happen.
It's called a miracle for a reason. Miracles don't happen that much. It's why they're miracles.
But it's Miami.
Yeah, but no, I don't think the Bills are going to.
And Fitzmagic is magic.
No.
And Miami plays hard, yo.
One's going 4-0, one's going 0-4.
No, I'm sorry. The Bills are not going 0-4.
Yo, calling this now. Once the Bills go 0-4, just know it, because I predicted it.
No.
They're definitely losing to the Ravens.
Nah.
They're definitely going to lose. The lose to the Steelers is going to be, like, all these games are going to be off. Like, the Ravens is going to be, like, 21 to, like, 14. The Steelers is going to be, like, 13 to 9. The Patriots are going to be, like, 21 to 17. The Jets is going to be, like, 9 to 3.
You're saying the Bulls are going to go 9-7?
Yeah.
Even that can make the playoffs potentially.
Maybe.
The AFC will just have to completely shatter for the Bills not to make the playoffs.
AFC's trash this year, man.
It really is. It really is. But all right, here's my next take. Panthers should either keep Cam, which they're not going to do now that Ron Rivera is fired, or they should tank for either Justin Fields or Trevor Lawrence.
Who's the second option? Justin Fields or
Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, they should. Yeah. If anyone, it should be Trevor Lawrence. Keep him in the state, but I mean,
I mean,
Well, in
look,
the area. I mean,
look
South
at
Carolina's different from North Carolina.
Kyle Allen. Everyone, Kyle Allen
Well,
stuff.
Will Greer.
Kyle Allen stuff. The fact that Will Greer has not played yet should let you know the status of Will Greer at Carolina. He's only there because we can't get anybody else on the market. All right, so this thing, Kyle Allen started 4-0, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, 106 passer rating, took 10 sacks, completed 66% of his passes. Panthers don't need Cam anymore. Cam could just go to Chicago, go to Los Angeles. Panthers don't need Cam. Since then, Kyle Allen has gone 1 for 5, 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, 72.0 passer rating.
1 for 5 and 8 interceptions?
1 for 5, 8 touchdowns, 10 interceptions.
Wait, 1-5 record?
1-5 record.
Oh,
yes.
okay, that's why I was confused.
You thought I meant like 1 completion for 5.
I was like, yeah, the Panthers are bad.
72.0 passer rating, 59.4 percentage. I'm sorry, Panthers are not bad enough to lose to Washington at home. I refuse to believe that.
No, they are.
I refuse to believe with a good quarterback the Panthers lose to Washington. No, you will not convince me of that. And if Cam is healthy on that fourth quarter stand, they give it to Cam. They let Cam bust it through for the touchdown.
10 receptions, 100 yards. Jesus, cooked y'all.
I want you to understand something, right? Kyle Allen has a worse QBR than Mitch Trubisky, Andy Dalton, and Joe Flacco.
Darius Geis, 10 carries. He only had 10 carries. Guess how many yards he
Cooked
had?
us.
129 yards. My man was getting a first down and more.
12 yards per carry.
My man's having 12 yards per carry right now.
Bro,
He's like every time, first down.
bro,
First
he
down.
cooked us,
First
bro.
down.
It was tough to watch. Kyle Allen has a better QBR than only one person, Mason Rudolph. He ranks 30th in the league in QBR. Cam never ranked below 25th. Even last year, the year that he was hurt, and the year that the Panthers lost 6 straight games, he was only 19th. Kyle Allen's 30th. So everyone who's saying Kyle Allen is the heir apparent, no.
I mean, it's also very difficult because, like, you know what they're doing every play. They're it's one of two things: it's dump off to McCaffrey or it's running with McCaffrey. Like every single play is a Christian McCaffrey.
Okay, so exactly my point. With Cam, you had some diversity, right? With Cam, you only had to worry about McCaffrey. You also had to worry about Cam, and you knew Cam can throw the deep ball.
Greg Olsen was good back then.
Greg Olsen was amazing, but Greg Olsen was actually doing pretty good yesterday, but he got a concussion from a helmet to helmet
Greg
hit.
Olsen.
Relax.
Hang him up. Greg Olsen. How old is Greg Olsen? He's been like an old man for like 15
Why did you guys draft DJ Moore over Calvin Ridley?
Because we
They don't
needed
know what they're
speed.
doing.
Because we needed speed. Calvin Ridley's not too much speed.
Y'all are awful at drafting receivers. That's just a fact.
I mean, so are the Patriots.
No, they're not.
The Patriots are terrible at drafting receivers.
Hogan?
We want to run that by me one more time. We want to run that by me. Tell me a great receiver
They don't need
that
him.
the Patriots have
They
drafted.
don't need a great receiver. Y'all do.
The Patriots sure do. That's what's hurting them now. They don't have any good receivers.
Oh, did it hurt them last year when they won the Super Bowl?
No, because they had Gronk.
They didn't.
Yes, they did.
Gronk was like
Gronk
hurt.
but we're going to act like Gronk didn't carry them all the way down to that
No.
goal line for that touchdown drive. We're going to act like that did not happen. Okay, then. My point exactly.
Bro,
My
y'all
point
have,
exactly.
what does that mean? Okay, exactly.
They are
They're
terrible
not-
at drafting wide
right,
receiver.
but y'all are too, and they at least win though. Y'all don't win either. Y'all are bad
We are
drafting
not.
receivers
We are
and
not
y'all
that.
suck.
We are way better than New England at drafting wide receivers.
No, you're not.
At least our
Y'all
wide
had like
receivers.
the biggest draft wide receiver bust ever, Kelvin Benjamin.
Kelvin Benjamin,
Awful.
straight garbage.
Everyone's like, oh, he's gonna be. He was so good in college.
He was so good at college. So we're like, all right, cool. He's gonna be great. He comes in looking like an offensive lineman. We're like, all right, whoa, bro, chill. And then he gets
He's a little
hurt.
heavy.
Exactly. And then he tears his ACL, and that just so happens to be your best year.
Oh,
But we
man.
also did draft Devin Funches, and Devin Funches was pretty good. DJ Moore is pretty good. Curtis Samuel is pretty good. We're good at drafting wide receivers. Developing them is another story. But we draft good wide receivers.
Oh. 54 receptions in 14 games, 1,000 receiving yards, 18-yard average, 15 touchdowns. This was at Florida State. His career at Florida State played 84 games. He had 1,500 yards, averaged 18 yards a catch, and 19 touchdowns.
And we wasted a first round
He had
pick.
20 career touchdowns in, was that 6 years?
He had He had the same amount of touchdowns. Basically, he had one less touchdown at Florida State in 2 years than he had in his entire NFL career.
That's so terrible. Like I said, we wasted a first round pick on him, but whatever. Nonetheless, Kyle Allen is not the heir apparent. He's good. He's a good backup. You know, he needs a couple more years behind a quality starter, but he's not Cam Newton's heir apparent. I was saying.
Kevin Benjamin's best season was when he was in Buffalo. That's sad. Y'all, when he was even decent, y'all couldn't get him. he got decent when he left. Sad.
Well, he's not going to be decent when we have other better wide receivers to throw it to.
I go.
Devin Funchess. You have Devin Funchess. You have Ted. We had Ted again, who was our deep ball guy.
Nah, Ted again wasn't good until he got.
We had Greg. No, relax. He was good with us too.
Not.
He's only famous for video games.
I mean, yeah, he was great, but he's actually good now. Like he's actually good on himself.
Relax. We had Greg.
He was fun on Madden.
We like to run the ball. He was just Kelvin Benjamin just wasn't great for the team. All right, moving on. In a year or two, Josh Allen will be a top 12 NFL quarterback.
Top 12?
Top 12?
Yes.
Sure.
You got it, bud.
No, I'm serious. I genuinely believe.
He's actually. I didn't think he'd be this good.
Exactly, like I'm saying, like he's improved his
I thought
completion
he'd be the
percentage.
worst quarterback taken in the draft class.
Nah, definitely Josh Rosen. But
Haters.
I'm joking. It's Mason Rudolph, but he's improved his completion percentage, touchdown interception ratio, passer rating, his record.
I mean, let him
I
play
don't know
a good
if
team.
he makes another leap.
He
He beat the brakes off the Cowboys.
Let him play one good team. He played one good defense, Cleveland, and they smashed this man up. He did nothing. Well, they didn't smash him up, but he did nothing.
But yeah.
Also, but it is very, fun to watch him run because nobody expected this out of him. So whenever he runs around,
you had to see this man in Wyoming do it. It's amazing.
Hmm?
I said, dude, his highlights at Wyoming was pretty cool. I ain't gonna
Remember that one game? Was he playing Miami where he just everyone he just decided I'm just gonna run now, and he was just jumping over, hurling people. He ran for 80 yards.
Nah, that was in Minnesota.
Minnesota, yeah, that
was his coming out party.
And we're he can run.
That was his coming out party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he the second best quarterback of his draft class?
Yeah. Currently, yeah.
Over Sam Darnold?
Relax.
Oh, no, over Baker.
Relax. Sam Darnold's third or fourth, give or take. It
Fourth.
depends. Depends on what you want.
Cleveland Browns are an embarrassment to the NFL.
Yeah.
Freddie Kitchens is an embarrassment. To
No,
the
that's
NFL.
what I've been saying.
Baker Mayfield doesn't need a Freddie Kitchens. If Bill Belichick were to get Baker Mayfield would be much better than he is right now. Baker would still be able to be Baker, but
Yeah, I mean,
or not even Bill Belichick. Jason Garrett. Give him Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett will make him something better. Adam Gase. Give him to somebody else other than Freddie Kitchens.
Ron Rivera.
Please. Ron Rivera, yes.
Ron Rivera to the Browns would do it.
If Ron Rivera brings Cam to the Browns, that would be the day I become a Browns fan. So I can watch Cam Newton throw deep bombs to OBJ every game.
Cam lining up as a receiver would be kind of hard.
Cam is definitely a tight end.
Cam, OBJ, and Jarvis Landry.
Yeah.
3 wideout set. Woo.
Ravens run this Heisman package with Lamar, Mark Ingram, RG3. I'm like, who? I can't remember who it was. I think it was. I believe it was the Browns after they had drafted Johnny Manziel, and they was like, "Yo, just run just like RPOs with Johnny Manziel as the running back like all the time. Just do it like a backward toss to Johnny Manziel, let him like run out, and then he can either just throw it deep or just run it." But then
remember Johnny Manziel? What a funny player.
What a fun time. Beat the brakes off Alabama.
Oh man.
Fumbled the ball in the air.
He's still only 26. I feel like that was ages ago now.
How the mighty have fallen.
Plays for the Memphis Express.
The AAF team.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mike
XFL
Singletary's
team.
their coach.
The XFL team.
Oh, XFL.
Mike Singletary.
Yeah, he's coaching them.
Like Mike Singletary.
Yeah.
Like Chicago Mike Singletary.
Yes.
What the fuck? Yo, where the hell did he come? I swear that XFL just be stealing names left and right.
Yeah.
You just look up and you're like, oh, this person plays for your spring. You're like, what? But all right, moving on to this. Golden State is taking for LaMelo Ball.
They're doing what?
Golden State is tanking for LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah, they're gonna be so good coming out next year. Like think about it. All those players, like I'm sure they're gonna shut down Draymond soon. So Draymond's gonna have like a full year, basically a full year rest. Curry's gonna have a full year rest.
Clay's gonna have a full year rest
after playing deep in the playoffs all these years. They're gonna have a number one, they're gonna have like a top 5 pick, and they're gonna get like some amazing kid.
I would not put it past Golden State to flip D'Angelo Russell for some first round picks.
No, exactly. That's the thing. They have D'Angelo Russell as an asset. They can flip anytime. They're like courting Giannis now. Like they're gonna come right back. Like nothing. Like
I remember when people said that the Warriors were going to make the playoffs this year. Granted, I doubt. I don't think they expected.
Fourth or fifth best.
You think a Curry-led team with Draymond and Curry as your 2 best players? That's a playoff team.
Yeah, definitely. But like, they were like, oh, they're going to be like. I'm like, they'll be like six seed tops. I didn't think there'll be a 6 seed tops.
No, they're definitely 4 to 6 range. Like
without Clay and with D'Angelo Russell, they're 6 tops.
No, like the Rockets would have obviously been better because the Rockets are like the best regular season team.
I had the Rockets, Lakers, Clippers,
That's it.
Trailblazers.
The Trailblazers are
Nuggets,
not
Carmelo Anthony.
No.
I had. Oh wait, hold on. You getting me confused. I had. Okay, so let me start from the bottom. I had Utah, Portland.
The Pelicans.
You had the Spurs in there.
What about the Pelicans?
No. Preseason, you had the Spurs in there. Come on, of course you did.
Well, I probably had the Spurs at like 8th because they always like slide into the playoffs like 8th. But I had Utah ahead of Golden State. I had Denver ahead of Golden State. I had Houston and then the 2 LA teams.
No, I mean,
and then slide in whoever you want at 7 and 8.
I'm like the Trailblazers are such like a little brother complex to Golden State that if they would have played in the playoffs, like.
And I said Portland, but I meant Houston. Portland would probably be if Golden State was Golden State this year. Portland would probably be a 7 seed, and then San Antonio would be the 8th seed, and that'll be it.
I thought Portland was going to be better than this.
Yeah,
they're awful this year.
Speaking of like teams being better or worse than we expected,
the Pelicans.
Stop. No, I was gonna say everyone like preseason. Everyone's talking about will they be able to make it work in Houston with 2 like ball dominant guys, and
they sure are making it.
I mean, yeah, they're
like
13 and 6.
Yeah,
they're playing good basketball, but like I guess my question is like, did we not expect this? Like, of course, like the Rockets are always going to be good in the regular season. Like, I'm not worried about the regular season. Like, they're always going to be like they're always going to be like a top 4 like seeded team. It's like, are they going to be able to do anything when it comes down to like the time when they need to do something? You know what I mean? In the playoffs.
This is my thing. In the preseason, in the preseason discussion, I always believed that I never believed that people were saying that Houston wasn't going to make the playoffs.
Right, of course not.
I believe they were arguing from the sense of, can they finally get past Golden State? Well, now they don't have to worry about Golden State anymore. They don't even have to think about Golden State is just a passing thought. Now they have to focus on the Clippers and the Lakers and the Mavericks, who have the tiebreaker above them at 13 and 6, who I think could be a top 4 seed. Maybe if they hold up, they have the pieces to do it.
Yeah, they're about to win tonight against your team.
Who is this now?
The Mavericks about to beat the
Mavericks.
Pelicans tonight.
No, they're not.
The Mavericks beat the Lakers.
So we almost beat the Lakers. Lakers are trash. We had a 15-point. There's a stat that came out by that said that we were the far and away the worst team in crunch time. So like,
Because y'all are young.
Yeah.
they're that's just typical Pelicans. Pelicans never beat them, but also compounded that they're young. So it's like if like we lost to the Thunder again, 2 close losses to the Thunder that shouldn't have happened. But like every single game that's close late we lose. If we get half of those to go our way, it's a completely different season. This is pre-Zion too. Zion will probably be back against like they'll probably bring him back against like the Magic or like a super low like intensity game at home, like late in December. So maybe I don't know if he waits all the way to like late December against the Pacers, but like he'll come back. They'll be good again. Everything will be right. I think. You should have patience with them. It's not that big of a deal, but like I think people should be worried about the Spurs. It's finally like the time like the rubber's hitting the road. Like it can't just be all coaching. You have to have some talent on your roster, and they have like none. Like who does the Spurs have on their team?
Besides DeMar DeRozan,
Who is not good?
an old Rudy Gay, an old LaMarcus
Exactly.
Aldridge.
It's just he's getting years and years older. Like DeJounte Murray is not good.
Whoa.
He's not.
Whoa.
He's not.
Relax.
He's not good.
He missed the whole season last year.
Oh, all right,
Give my bro like a month or two.
This is this year, bro. He's averaging 22 minutes, 9.5 points. He's shooting 45%. He's shooting 20% from 3.
What's wrong with those?
He's
Those
averaging 4
are
assists.
Lonzo Ball numbers.
Those are Lonzo Ball numbers.
Lonzo's a beast. He's not.
They're literally the same guy,
I
except
think
one
Lonzo
wasn't
shoots
as highly
better.
touted coming out.
Yeah, Lonzo's actually improved his 3-point shooting.
Yeah. Y'all hating on my boy Lonzo.
What about his free throw shooting?
Also, shout out to Ben Simmons for being having probably the biggest slump, like biggest drop off from last year to this year.
Is he?
I think so. His
I
stats
all
are
I
not-
know about Ben Simmons is that he made a 3.
I just know his stats this year are not that
Oh my
impressive.
goodness.
Man, my man
Yeah.
shooting 33% from 3. Stop.
Yeah, because he's 1 for 3.
Y'all hating on my guy.
13, 7, and 8. Oof, that's tough.
No one's talking about it because the 76ers are good, so it's not a big deal.
Well, yeah, more like in spite of Ben Simmons, not because of Ben Simmons.
Bro, Ben Simmons is a beast defensively. It doesn't matter.
He better stay
Yo,
at least
y'all need to
defensively.
stop hating
Or
on
else he
him.
becomes
I'm tired of
expendable.
it. Everybody's always hating on
He's a
him.
bum.
He's not a bum.
I ain't saying all that,
He
but
put in work his entire career.
Why? Just because he played 1 year at LSU?
Yes, exactly. Because he played 6 months at LSU.
Yeah, right.
Because he's like, I'm dipping. I'm out of here. Y'all can stay and chill, but I'm out.
y'all ready for this Lakers versus Clippers tape?
Lakers versus Clippers?
Yes, y'all ready for this tape? The Clippers may be built to beat the Lakers in the regular season, but not in the postseason.
Wait, what?
The Clippers are not. The Clippers don't have the players to beat the Lakers and LeBron in the postseason.
They have Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, that's scary.
He's like the best clutch player in the NBA. We kind of established that last year. So I don't know. I feel like that's on its strength enough.
No.
Like they got Mr. Runaround on defense. Run around on defense in the
Oh,
playoffs.
they got Mr. Oh, I'm sorry, coach. I'm gonna miss half the season for absolutely no reason.
Who's that?
Kawhi.
Bro, exactly. Why you got to play in the regular season?
All right, you keep messing around, Kawhi. Keep messing around. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, what is he going to be rusty? He was so rusty last year after not playing for the whole regular season.
I mean, dude, damn near hurt himself. Kawhi, look, all right, look, bro. All I'm saying is, the Clippers, if you look at personnel, they do not have the players. And I'm not even talking about skill level. I'm talking experience. They don't have veterans. They don't have.
Not true.
Okay.
They have a guy who just won a championship last year.
So did the Lakers.
No,
What's up,
nobody
Cole?
on the Lakers won the championship last year.
I mean,
Oh,
Danny
Danny Green?
No, I'm not even talking. I mean, did they not have LeBron who went to the finals?
Right, but
LeBron couldn't carry that team.
You
on his
can't
own.
argue.
Oh, you want to talk about Paul George? The same guy who got bounced out the first round.
I mean, that's the same thing with Anthony Davis.
With Russell Westbrook.
no, Anthony Davis actually plays in the playoffs. You can't do that.
He plays, he just doesn't win, except for that one series.
Yeah, when he
against
slapped the
Portland.
Trailblazers, when nobody had them winning the series.
I mean, you want. I mean.
I don't know why I'm hating on Anthony Davis. He's on
Yeah,
my
now,
team.
see, this is what you do. If they're on your team, you don't hate on them, but if they're off, you hate on them. Like,
Yeah,
this man's like the biggest Lonzo Ball defender. All of a sudden, Lonzo leaves. Now
he's a
gonna
bum.
burn.
He's a bum.
He's a bum now. He's wearing a Lonzo Ball shirt. He bought a shirt,
I do. I saw it.
but now he's a bona fide scrub. Which is crazy. Because 8 months ago, he was like, "Oh, he's so young. He's got time. He can develop. He's progressing." Now all of a sudden, he's a bum.
But
now
no.
we're on to LaMelo.
Oh, LaMelo's elite.
Once he goes to
Exactly. Once he goes anywhere other than LA and has 3 bad games, he's a bum. He's a bum. He could do it in Australia, but he can't do it here.
But nah, for real. See, like who did the Clippers have? Kawhi. Cool. He was Finals MVP. Amazing. Spectacular. Who else? You have Paul George. Got bounced out the first round. 7-16 against LeBron.
Right.
1-10 since LeBron joined Cleveland. Have Lou Williams, never been to a conference finals.
Can
Patrick
I ask you this?
Beverly,
Hold on.
never been to a
Can I
conference
ask you this?
finals. Montrezl Harrell.
Who's their coach?
Doc Rivers.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure. And also, let me ask you this. Who else was on those teams with Paul George?
Russ.
Okay. Can you tell me Russell Westbrook's playoff pedigree?
Russell Westbrook has been to a finals, sir.
He got swept.
He didn't get swept.
Oh,
He won one game. Yeah.
He lost 5.
I'm sorry.
And he got carried by KD that series.
I mean, if you look at the Raptors team last year, it didn't have anyone other than Kawhi.
Yeah.
But they still went 17-5 without him.
Yeah, they're playing in the East.
That's valid. But yeah, like I'm saying, like if you look at the Clippers, all I'm saying is, who do they have that is field tested? But outside, don't even say Kawhi.
Who do the Lakers have that's field tested outside of LeBron?
Danny Green has 2 titles. JaVale McGee has 2 titles. Quinn Cook has 2 titles.
Oh my God! You're not.
I can go down the list.
It's like saying Kevon Looney has 2 titles.
You're not gonna do that. Patrick McCaw.
Hey, my man Patrick 3 for 3. Don't disrespect him.
Most championship pedigree there is.
More
He
like
needs to get a trade.
Patrick McClaw.
Because he's still on the. Is he still on the Raptors right now?
I have no idea.
My man needs to get his trade to the 76ers or
The Lakers.
Lakers, because he needs to go 4-4. He didn't even win one right now. Toronto this year.
He's go ahead, go for. I mean, but the Lakers have players who's been there and done that.
They have one player who's been there and done that.
No, they have multiple players.
There's the same amount of players who've actually been there and done that that the Clippers have.
Who do the players have that's been there and done that?
Kawhi.
Okay, and
That's it. The Lakers have 1 too.
LeBron,
that's it. You're not going to say Quinn Cook
LeBron's
has
been there. So we're going to ignore Danny Green. Like, Danny Green was the little engine that kept them the Spurs. Not only Spurs going, but the Raptors going.
Sure, Danny Green.
We're going to ignore,
we're
going to act like Rajon Rondo wasn't a part of the second greatest.
No,
the
yes,
greatest
we're
big
gonna
three
ignore that.
before LeBron.
He wasn't even a part of the big 3.
We're going to ignore that.
Okay, fine, big 4, whatever.
We're
You know what I
going
mean.
to ignore that.
I mean, and the Lakers have Alex Caruso, who's like the greatest Laker ever.
That's
so,
true.
like,
I don't know. I just think
when I look at the Clippers, I see Kawhi, who's been there twice. I've seen Paul George, who never could get past LeBron, and now that he's in the West, can never get out the first round. And I see a whole bunch of guys who never.
The Clippers almost beat the Warriors. They almost beat the
Finals.
Warriors.
They didn't almost beat the Warriors. That was overblown.
They lost. Wow, they lost in 6. LeBron can take the same.
But that was pre-Kawhi and pre-Paul George. Like, that was basically a team led by Lou Will. And, yeah, basically a team led by Lou Will. And so that Patrick Beverly.
Shy.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. That's like the one team that could beat the Lakers.
they can beat.
Because they're resting.
If
They're
it's
resting.
one game, if it's one game to determine all the marbles, I would probably lean towards the Clippers. But if you give me in a best of 7 series, I'm going with the Lakers because the Lakers have players who've been there, done.
I agree that the Lakers would win it in 7, but not.
My recording stopped.
What
And my
happened to
phone was on Do Not Disturb.
Liar. How
It
can you get a
was.
phone call and do not disturb?
Oh, probably because I have my mom set as somebody who can call me off Do Not Disturb.
Oh.
Whoops.
So am I pausing my recording?
No, it's too late. I already started again.
Okay. I think the Lakers would win in a 7-game series, but not because they're more championship pedigree, just because like they have the better duo. Like, it's not about like they're not built to stop them, not because the Clippers
They're
aren't.
not even built to stop LeBron.
No. They're not built to stop Anthony Davis. And
They're not.
bro,
Exactly.
Anthony Davis is going to eat up
They're not
Montrezl
built.
Harrell.
They're not.
Montrezl
They're not
Harrell
built
is not
to.
big enough.
They're not built to stop either one of them.
Who do they throw on him? Ivan Zubac?
The disrespect.
Where like who are they gonna
Patrick
throw?
Patterson?
Who are they gonna throw at LeBron? Think
He's
about
like
it.
6'4".
Who are they gonna throw at LeBron? You
Kawhi.
gonna throw Kawhi?
Kawhi, yes. Yes,
No.
sir, Kawhi.
No. Understand me. No, understand what I'm saying when I say this. Even when
Paul George? Paul George.
I'm sorry, Paul George did not do shit to stop LeBron when they
Wait, was
when.
Paul George
On
not,
the Pacers?
was Paul George not
Oh,
all
I'm sorry.
NBA?
Did the Pacers ever go to the finals?
Was Paul
Okay,
George
then.
not
They
all
came
NBA
pretty
defensive team last year?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did Paul George make it out the first round?
He didn't even have an opportunity to play. Did LeBron make the playoffs last year? What argument are you
Did
making?
LeBron not miss like a quarter of the season where Lonzo Ball played like a bona fide
Bro,
scrub?
Yeah,
wasn't Lonzo Ball a beast? I'm confused. What?
Bro, I'm saying it's like relax.
Have
Like,
y'all not seen Brandon Ingram recently?
Nah,
man's
I
averaging
don't
like
watch
26.
those. I don't watch.
we don't
pull
watch
my
bona
man.
fide scrubs on this side.
Come on.
We don't watch AAU ball.
God. Look up Brandon Ingram stats because y'all hate right now. 34 minutes a game, 25 points,
Oh my god.
48. He's shooting 49%, 42% from three, 7.5 rebounds, 4 assists per game, and a steal.
What has he done his last 5 games, like win loss wise, record wise?
W's.
Where?
Man, like y'all hated on me the last predictions I made, and like they all came true. I told you.
Oh my god.
I told you they
But-
beat the Clippers.
But not like
Brandon Ingram's getting the max, and he deserves it. He's
Give him the
gonna be
max, go
better.
ahead.
He's gonna have a better career than Paul George. Easy.
wow.
He's gonna have at least one Finals MVP like Kawhi. So yeah,
Relax.
he's gonna be better than Kyle Kuzma. Let's see Kyle Kuzma.
Nah,
Well, that's not fair.
You're right. Brandon Ingram will
Kyle
get the
Kuzma, same amount of
Brandon
minutes.
Ingram will get the Andre Iguodala honorary Finals MVP. You can't give it to LeBron
Yeah.
because you're hating, so you got to give it to the guy who
Right,
held
that's
LeBron.
the only way he wins.
That's the only way he wins.
Kyle Kuzma, first of all, was only playing 22 minutes per game. Scrub. He can't even get on the court. It's the Lakers. They don't even have anybody else other than LeBron or AD. He can't get on the court. Garbage. He's scoring 11 per game. He's only shooting 33% from three. That's what you do. You're a stretch three and you can't even hit threes. Garbage. Get out of here, Kuzma.
Wow.
He's just salty.
15-2. Let's keep going. Is his last tweet. Boy, you haven't done anything. You're the reason they have the 2 losses. Trash.
I'm dead. But nah.
Your team still wanted him. They couldn't get him.
Yeah, well, we're good. We didn't need him, obviously. We got the better one. If it was him or Brandon Ingram, we made the right decision.
So back to the Clippers and Lakers. This is my thing. The Clippers don't have the veterans to beat the Lakers in the post in a postseason best of 7 series. Clippers don't have the veterans necessary. They don't have the veterans necessary. The Clippers can't stop AD because they don't have a big man to stop AD. Can't really stop LeBron because now that LeBron's playing point guard, you're gonna take probably your best. If Kawhi guards LeBron and LeBron just stays at the top of the key the whole time, everyone knows Kawhi's at his best when he's in the fray. So if you take Kawhi out of everything, then you just allow LeBron just to, all right, you cut here, no look pass, assist. You just allow LeBron to get like 15, 20 assists a game. But if you say, no, Kawhi, stay in the fray and make sure nothing goes wrong, you are liable for LeBron James to go off for like 50 points a
They
game.
still have Paul George though, and Lou Will.
You're going to sit up here and tell me that Lou Will's a good defender.
Not good. No, but all you have to do is have.
Oh.
All you have to do is have Kawhi and Paul George do their thing. That's like enough.
No, I'm sorry. That's exactly what the Thunder thought. The Thunder thought, as long as we get Russ to do his thing and Paul George to do his thing, we're golden.
But there's a difference between just having Paul George and Russ and having Kawhi and Paul George. Kawhi's like the best player in the league.
No, LeBron is the best player in the league.
LeBron's watched.
Relax.
That's crazy. You're saying that about your own player.
LeBron is not. LeBron is
You-
still.
I-
LeBron is still the best player in the league.
I mean, Arthur definitely argued Kobe over LeBron before LeBron got there. Now all of a sudden,
Yeah,
LeBron's
I mean,
just as good as
Kobe's still the GOAT.
That's crazy. Kobe's garbage.
LeBron owes me 5 rings before he's in that.
Kobe's not even the third best player in Lakers history.
Oh my goodness.
He's
third or fourth.
yeah, he's third.
Since LeBron got there, he's third.
top.
It's Magic. He's fourth. It's Magic.
Magic for me is Magic.
Kareem, LeBron, Kobe.
Oh my.
Wow.
Jerry West is like
Honorary
peeking
mention.
over too.
Peeking
Jerry West is
over.
Like, Jerry West is like, I'm on the logo. I get some points just for that. You're right. Jerry West is for Kobe
LJ
5. And I'm just thinking about Kobe not even being in the top 5.
He's not even on the Mount Rushmore.
Let me look up all-time Lakers. He may not even be in the top
Will
5.
Chamberlain?
Bro, Will Chamberlain's career stats? He's got more 60-point games than Kobe, and he's less of a ball hog.
Kobe has more 81-point games than LeBron.
Yeah, but not more than
Will.
Will.
Great Will still.
Yeah, Wilt's over him. And George Mikan gets credit just for being white, so he's like the 7th best player.
Okay, Johnny Rebel.
Bro, Powell. If Powell wasn't there, he'd have none of the other championships and Shaq. Shaq is also.
Bro, if Kwame Brown wasn't a part of that team, dog, Kobe would be washed up. Right
Shaq is over Kobe. Just off.
Don't even forget Sasha
Shaq is
Vujacic.
over Kobe.
I'm talking about talent.
Don't even forget about Sasha Vujacic, bro.
Bro, Vujacic won him championships. Bro, Kobe's like
What
10.
exactly? Oh
Bro,
my
Lamar
god.
Odom as a 6th man.
Derek Fisher, yes,
Derek
bro.
Fisher's a bum.
Derek Fisher is so
trash.
He carried that team, bro.
Carried them.
Kobe never got to play with another All-Star in his front court, or in the back court.
Steve Nash.
That doesn't count. It was a Washington team.
Plus, you see what Dwight Howard's doing now. He tanked Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard could have been an all-time Laker.
Word.
Meta World Peace was on the team, bro.
Exactly.
Meta World Peace as a utility guy, he could
Okay.
do anything and everything.
Compared to
He
the guy
elbowed
who's
James
watched the
Harden
Pelicans and the guy who
in the
watched
skull,
Grizzlies
and y'all
type
still
of-
lost.
These guys are still.
He had so many good centers. Vlade Divac. My God.
I mean, yeah, all these guys would be all-time Pelicans players.
James Worthy's obviously still above him, too. Elgin Baylor's above him.
Don't forget Robert Horry. Robert Horry has more rings than Kobe.
Big Shot Bob, exactly. Who are you going to say? Kobe's 15. All-time Lakers. Lonzo Ball's on the team. Lonzo's on the team. Come on now.
Oh,
Lonzo played 2 years over there.
Oh my
Steve
god.
Nash was there. Steve Nash is like,
God-
one
God
less
for-
MVP than Kobe or something
God
like that.
forbid Ben Simmons ever plays for the Lakers.
oh my goodness.
Bro, D-Lo was on the team too. And AD was inching up.
Don't forget Julius Randle.
Julius Randle's there. There's some arguments to be made.
What? Kobe's the 20th best Laker of all time.
Yeah, he's about the 2025.
You're only as good as your last game. By that standard, Kobe's the greatest of all time.
That is a crazy
Name
metric.
another player that dropped 60 in his
Name
final game.
another player that shoots 50 shots in a game. James Harden doesn't even shoot that many.
He still dropped 60.
It's crazy how much good young talent y'all have that you just gave away. Brandon Ingram,
You're welcome.
Julius Randle.
Julius Randle,
D'Angelo
Lonzo
Russell.
Ball,
D'Angelo Russell.
Garbage organization. Y'all
Yeah.
hold on to the worst one too, Kyle Kuzma. You can have him.
Y'all traded Anthony Davis.
Yeah, did you see
Y'all
what we got
wasted
back?
Anthony
We got a
Davis.
King's ransom back. We got a max guy. We got
King's ransom.
Rajon Rondo who can shoot a 3. Young Rajon Rondo who can shoot a 3. We got picks galore. And we're still bad enough to get LaMelo. So we're gonna have the whole Ball family. Ball is gonna be in the
I know.
family.
I saw LiAngelo hanging out with the Pelicans.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
We got him.
they're gonna sign him to a 10-day while they wait on Zion to get healthy.
Did you see the video clip of when like they were talking about the Lakers and the Pelicans making the trade? This is like months before it happened. It was like the first preliminary stages. LeVar came out and said, Lonzo, he can't do it. He can't wake up every day in the snow in New Orleans. He couldn't handle all the snow.
Snow?
And the cold in New Orleans. Yeah.
Nigga, what?
He doesn't like waking up to the snow outside. Where's New Orleans, bro? It snowed one time in like 15 years.
He must be
there.
still shell shocked from that trip to Lithuania or whatever.
Yeah.
Like. But nah. So all right. So we're about to go ahead and make these predictions for the next week in football. Yeah, ready for this?
Sure. I mean, I'm gonna be 100%. So Definitely
Utah
looking
versus Oregon.
You alright?
So I'm looking at my plane ticket. I'm in middle seat. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
bro,
bro.
why are you worried about it? It's fine.
What?
No, it's not that bad.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
I mean, every seat on
I'm
the
never.
plane is uncomfortable. So,
But I can't sleep
how long is the flight?
like 3 hours.
Oh,
Oh, you can watch some anime on the flight, bro. You fine.
Okay.
You're golden. All
what
right.
time is the flight?
5 p.m.
Oh no, you gotta get like a 9:40 flight on like a Wednesday or Tuesday.
I'm flying to Minnesota.
Ooh,
It's a layover,
Ooh.
yeah.
ooh,
I have family in Minnesota.
huh?
I have family in Minnesota.
I feel like Minnesota's kind of underrated though.
Yeah, I heard.
I mean, Prince lived there, so.
Yeah. Also, it's,
And they have the greatest Washington Redskins quarterback to ever exist in Kirk Cousins.
very
They
true.
also have 3 major sports teams, including a Major League Baseball team. Does your city have a Major League Baseball team?
My city?
Yes.
I don't know if you heard of a team they're called the New Orleans Zephyrs. Well, formerly, now they're the New Orleans Baby Cakes. Their affiliate is New York Mets, one of the best teams in baseball, and they are
One of
consistently
the
great.
what?
The New York Mets.
The New York Mets.
Yeah.
Who was
Actually, now they're the
Who was
Miami.
fourth?
Now it's the Marlins.
Oh,
one of the
yikes.
best young teams in baseball, the
So
Miami
one of the best-
Marlins. I'm pretty sure. Who are they? Actually, let me
Oh
look
my
this up.
gosh! All
New
right,
Orleans
so
Baby Cakes.
Utah versus Oregon. Who do y'all have? I say Oregon by
Oregon.
10.
Oregon by that's I agree.
Oregon by. I'm gonna go Oregon by 8.
How
They play at
much?
the Shrine on Airline, one of the most beautiful stadiums in the world.
All right, we got Baylor versus Oklahoma. I say Oklahoma by a field goal.
Oklahoma by.
Is this the second time
Baylor's
they're playing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oklahoma came back from a 31-10 deficit and beat
They're
Baylor.
blowing them out. They're blowing them out this time.
You think so?
Yeah.
Georgia LSU. I say LSU by 2 touchdowns.
Georgia by 7.
LSU by 10.
Georgia's winning the
All right,
game.
Clemson versus Virginia. I say Clemson by 10 points.
Clemson by like 15 at least.
I'm gonna go Clemson by 13.
All right, then we have Ohio State by Wisconsin. Ohio State by 21 points.
I mean, both teams are trash and not
Oh
real.
my God.
So, like, they're both gonna get exposed later. I mean, didn't they already beat Wisconsin?
Yes, they beat them 38-7.
Ridiculous.
That's what started the whole Oregon debacle.
The whole one.
So yeah, I say Ohio State by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Ohio State by You can say by 14.
New Orleans is a rugby team. Does Minnesota have a rugby team?
Rugby?
Yeah,
Rugby?
that's what I thought. They don't.
There's New Orleans has all right. Well,
The Noah Gold, baby.
that's wild. I've always wanted to play rugby.
Yeah, you probably be a beast.
I may be. Who knows? Anyway, Thursday night football: Dallas against Chicago.
Snore. Snooze.
Dallas.
I say
by,
Dallas by a field goal.
Nah, Chicago wins it.
7.
It's gonna start falling apart.
Mitch
for,
Trubisky's gonna win.
It's gonna start falling apart for Jason Garrett.
I mean, Jeff Driscoll looked amazing, but David Blow did carve up the Bears like Thanksgiving dinner in his first 2 drives. So
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna lose. Garrett's gonna lose this game. He's gonna have one more game. Who they play after this? Like, he's gonna be done by the end of the year. He could be fired. They're gonna start, it's
Also-
oh yeah, they play the Rams. They're gonna lose to the Rams. They're gonna lose their next 2 games. And,
especially if the Rams play like how they played against the Cardinals, oh definitely.
Scary.
yeah, I mean,
I was
and he's
like,
gonna be fired.
where has that team been all
He's gonna be
season?
fired before the Eagles game, and then they'll finish up the last 2 games. But yeah, I mean, the Rams, they're still not good. So
Yeah, we're just taking the year off. We're taking the year off.
yeah, I mean, did you see that game against the Ravens?
Oh my goodness.
Yikes!
Jesus.
Yikes!
All right, Miami versus New York Jets.
Ooh,
Fitzmagic looking crazy.
Jets.
I say Miami by 10 points.
Didn't I
Miami
already
by
say?
3. By 6.
I already said I think last time the Jets are going to start like winning, putting together games and start winning, and then they went out and they lost to the Bengals. After I said
Yeah.
like, oh man, they're going to start winning some of these games. So I'm still putting my faith in them because I did say that they're going to start winning some of these games. So they're going to start winning some of these games
All right, folks.
because like they won 3 straight games.
And then they got the breaks beat off them by Andy Dalton, who, like I said, Andy Dalton's not the problem with that team, but whatever.
Yes, he is.
It's not the main problem, not the first problem, not the only problem. Anyway, Indianapolis versus Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay by 2 touchdowns.
Indianapolis by.
I feel like Jameis Winston Jameis Winston always has like 4 games that makes people realize why he was the number 1 overall pick, and then the rest of the season is just awful, making people wonder why he's not a free agent.
Colts, contrary to what I was saying about them the entire year, they kind of screwed me over by having 2 games recently where it wasn't within 1 score. So that's kind of disappointing. But I think it's, again, another one close game, but the Colts win by 3.
All right, Chargers versus Jacksonville. Gardner Minshew is back in the starting lineup, so I'm giving the Jacksonville. If you was watching that game, Jacksonville, the fans rallied behind Gardner Minshew. The team.
The fans. Who cares what the fans?
Yeah. I was in the beautiful city of Jacksonville over the weekend.
Right?
It's one of the best places on earth. It's heaven on earth. That's why they call it Jacksonville. I don't know if you know Andrew Jackson, one of the best presidents.
You're right.
Easily like top 5 presidents of all time.
Andrew Jackson. We already had this conversation. He's awful.
I
know.
I only support him. I support him because he's from my state and he's on the $20 bill.
What?
Yeah, Andrew Jackson from South Carolina.
Actually,
yeah,
awful.
He's great. He's the greatest. He's the greatest president ever. Like Alex Caruso is the greatest Laker ever.
You know what? 47 or 53% of Republicans think that Donald Trump is a better president than Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah,
because they're Republicans. They're supposed to feel that way.
I mean, sure, but that's delusional beyond another level.
But yeah, so I say Jacksonville beats the Chargers by 10.
Absolutely not. The Chargers are going to vindicate us.
The Chargers are going to invent another way for them to lose another heartbreaking game. This is how I see it.
You know what? I'm calling it now. They're winning all of their last 4 games too. They're going to beat the Jaguars. They're going to beat the Vikings. They're going to crush the Raiders. And they're going to beat the Chiefs.
Okay, this is how they're going to lose this game to Jacksonville. They're going to storm back. They're going to be down 10 in the fourth quarter. They're going to kick a field goal, kick an onside kick, score another touchdown, kick an onside kick. Jacksonville returns the onside kick for a touchdown, and the game's over.
Lies. I don't think this audio is going to be synced because I should have left my phone here when I went to the bathroom. But I went to the bathroom and like, all right, I went.
It's okay. I just like splice it up, however.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be because I paused for a good 2 minutes probably. So.
All right, and then finally you have Tennessee against Oakland. Ryan Tannehill for the win by 10.
What an awful game, Tennessee against Oakland.
I guess Oakland.
Tennessee could be a playoff team this year. I think they're
they could be a playoff team every year. That's why I hate them. Because they're never good, but they're always in playoff contention. Because the division's awful, and because they're always going to be nearing wild card territory. Ugh. Yeah, they're 7-5 right now. Their last 4 is Raiders, Texans, Saints.
Possible dub.
Oh, actually, Texans. They play the Texans twice, the Saints, and the Raiders.
I feel like they could split those games. They could split the Texans.
I mean, they'll beat the Saints because
if they go solid. Like I said, they go solid 9-7. They'll be in.
That's disgusting. And they'll get destroyed the first week by
the AFC is the Eastern Conference of the National Football League.
Wait, did the Titans beat the Ravens?
But at least the AFC has the Ravens and the Patriots. The Eastern Conference has nobody.
I mean, the Eastern Conference has the Raptors and the
76ers. 76ers gonna be a problem this year, man.
They have
the Bucks too.
They have the tallest lineup, starting lineup. They could throw Jay Rich. Who was it? Jay Rich, Tobias Harris, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Al Horford.
Yeah.
That's a problem. That is a problem.
Defensively,
and they have shooters on that. And they have shooters in that.
Yeah, Ben Simmons.
They should have kept JJ Redick.
They really should have.
He's killing it.
He's wasting the end of his career.
He really is. He's really about to mess.
The next great player. He's an Ingram.
He's really going to mess. He's really going to screw up his playoff streak for Zion.
Right.
I feel so sorry for him.
Oh my God.
Zion better not screw this up, or the city of New Orleans better not screw this up for JJ Redick.
Bro, we're gonna trade JJ for a first round pick to the Lakers again. We need more first round picks.
Yeah, that's true.
Nah, the Lakers
Take the
need.
30th pick.
I mean, y'all are gonna be trash in a few years because AD's gonna be hurt and LeBron's gonna be retired, so it's gonna be a top pick.
Nah, I don't believe in a lot of athletes' longevity. But when LeBron said, "I want to play with my son," I genuinely
No, I believe that. Yeah.
He
Like,
wants
I
to.
don't-
I don't think he's gonna be that good.
Like I don't.
Yes, he is.
Well,
Bro, bad LeBron's still better than 70% of the NBA.
that is valid. That is valid.
That is
That
valid.
is
I
valid.
don't know.
Unlike Tom Brady. Tom Brady's like, oh,
He's gonna have a Tom
I'm going to
Brady
play
esque-
like 5 more years. Yeah.
LeBron compared himself to Tom Brady. He said, "I'm like Tom Brady." That means by the time he's like 42,
Well,
he's gonna be above.
see, LeBron is still the best player on his team. Tom
Right.
Brady's not even the best player on his team anymore.
So like, let's say 5 years LeBron deteriorates. Like, he's still gonna be an amazing ball handler. He's still gonna be big. He's still gonna be athletic.
The great thing
He's
about
gonna be-
LeBron is LeBron has been like quietly developing his game for old age.
Yeah.
He's become better at shooting fadeaways, he's become better at shooting deep threes, and he's become better at passing.
Bro, he's just gonna play like Paul Pierce.
Nah,
His end career used to be Paul Pierce.
he better be better than Paul Pierce.
Facts.
Bro,
Paul Pierce couldn't get
Prime Paul Pierce was the beast. What are you talking about?
retirement. Paul Pierce he couldn't even get like a retirement celebration.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, his game's gonna be like Paul Pierce's game. He's gonna be better than Paul Pierce. Like, retirement Paul Pierce is awful. Didn't he play for the?
And then the great thing about LeBron
Yes.
is you don't have to worry about him chucking up 50 shots because he doesn't do that.
Right.
Oh my
he's not
goodness.
certain former Lakers who are not even the top 10 all-time Lakers.
Maybe not even being in the top 20.
Get named after certain animals, but certain species of snakes that are known to be killers but can't kill us.
Oh my!
Let me not go there.
You
One of the most overrated players in NBA history.
couldn't even kill the
Bro,
Pistons.
he's not even better than Dwayne Wade.
What?
Dwayne Wade's a better player than him. Better defensively.
How many times did Dwayne Wade ever drop 81?
So,
That's all that matters.
You know how
No,
many?
it's not.
You know how many times D Book has dropped like 16? He's
Facts.
still like not even a top 5 shooting guard in the league.
Facts.
There's a difference between dropping 70 and dropping 81.
Bro, Dwayne Wade one-on-one would beat Kobe. Straight up. All the fadeaways, he block all of them. Kobe would get tired. D-Wade would still be out there. D-Wade would dunk on him. Easy. Prime D-Wade is better than Prime Kobe. Facts.
5 rings is better than.
Kobe's never carried his team to the
3,
finals the way
yeah.
D-Wade carried his team to the finals and won the finals. Single-handedly.
Yeah,
Single-handedly.
he
Al
did.
Gasol is one of the
Yeah,
best European players ever.
D-Wade carried an old Shaq,
Yeah.
young, you don't. Yeah, he did carry that team.
He carried that team.
Can't even cap. He did. He carried that
The
team to the
disrespect.
finals. Kobe couldn't even beat the Pistons.
Nope.
Like, wow.
We talk about Kobe on a first name basis. We don't talk about Dwayne Wade in a first
You're right. We
don't-
call him
say
D-Wade.
Dwayne.
We call him D-Wade.
We call him
That's harder.
D-Wade.
That's harder than
Kobe.
Nobody calls Kobe
The
K.
GOAT, the
Bryant.
monster.
Yeah, nobody calls him GOAT.
Nobody calls
Unless you
him
live
GOAT.
in LA County, nobody calls him.
Unless you live in Staples Center, you don't call
Yeah.
Kobe the GOAT.
It's ridiculous, man. Kobe Bryant's the best player ever. Come on.
Relax. Nah.
2006 Heat. They beat the Mavericks. Come on now. Oh, that's actually the. Wait.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he beat the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Bums.
2006 NBA Finals. Let's just look at D-Wade's stats here. Oh, let's look at the starting lineup for Miami. Jason Williams, Dwayne Wade, Antoine Walker, Udonis Haslem, and Shaq. Old Shaq.
Exactly.
Old Shaq.
Jason Williams, white chocolate?
Exactly.
That was
exactly.
old white chocolate.
It's the white
He was
chocolate.
old and
That white
trash.
chocolate got holes and mold on it.
Elbow pass, white chocolate.
Hold on. Prime
Elbow-
Jason Terry.
7 years ago, elbow
That's a
pass.
scary team.
Prime Jason Terry. Prime Dirk. Like, best Dirk years.
Oh my
Prime Josh Howard.
Exactly.
Prime Marquise Daniels. And Prime Eric
Marquise
Daniels.
Daniels. Marquise.
No, that Eric Dampier combo was pretty nasty, though. I can't even cap. Dude was like a 62 overall on NBA Live. Dude was killing folk.
Bro, Devin Harris coming off the bench.
Ooh.
Come on now.
Oof.
Kobe had nobody.
Kobe had nobody.
Kobe
he had Pau
made-
Gasol.
Kobe
Hey,
had
Pau
Pau
Gasol
Gasol.
he had the best six man ever.
Yeah, Pau Gasol.
He
He
was
had
on
Lamar
crack.
Odom. Where, bro? Where he was at? Where you? I will never forget the day my teacher told me I have never seen a lazy crackhead day in my life. So you want to do any drug and be productive?
Crack. Exactly. He's lived forever. That's why he lived forever. It's longevity. Plus, name a better utility player ever than Metta World Peace.
Kwame Brown.
And he had Kwame Brown too.
Exactly.
My man Metta World Peace went and ran into the crowd and fought the crowd. And he's like, no, I'm peaceful.
Meta
Lakers
World
team got
Peace
mentally
handled James Harden So
Lock
he
that
would be
man's up.
shell shocked when he played the Lakers, but the Lakers didn't make it.
Dwayne Wade had Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra.
Kobe Bryant had Phil Jackson.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And Jim Buzz.
What? And wasn't Jerry West like in a front office position probably around then?
Yeah.
Okay, exactly.
So relax. It's okay.
Kobe's still the GOAT.
Trash. Let's see. Let's see if LeBron. I mean, let's see how. Nah, D Wade really cooked them. 28 points in the first game. That's in a loss. 23 in the second, and 8 rebounds. Nah, he was cooking.
He scored more points in their last career
He
game.
had 42.
Who played in more games? Kobe played in like 2 games.
He had 42, 36,
Like relax.
and 43.
Kobe is great. Kobe is great. His sound off game was amazing, but he only played it 7 games beforehand.
Bro.
He threw up 50 shots. If any player in the league threw up 50 shots, if they weren't Giannis or James Harden, they would get benched, immediately cut, deleted from NBA 2K. It would be wraps for their career.
Okay,
They would be blacklisted.
Just listen
They
to
would
the
get
stat
Colin
line in
Kaepernick
6
treatment.
games in the finals. Okay, he played 44 minutes per game. Dwayne Wade did.
Let him know.
He shot 47% from the field.
Kobe couldn't do that.
He shot 77% from line.
Kobe
He
couldn't
had
do
8
that.
rebounds a game,
Kobe
4
couldn't do that.
assists,
Kobe couldn't do that.
3 steals
Kobe
per game,
cannot do that.
a block per game, and he averaged 35
Recording a
points.
podcast. Recording a
Crazy.
podcast.
That's not
A podcast. The Pablo Costo.
crazy. 60 points in his last game. 81 points against the Raptors, the defending championship.
Oh, we talking about the same Kobe that was wrapped up like a mummy
But
like
he
3
was like
weeks prior?
Jalen Rose was defending.
Exactly.
Exactly. He wasn't even getting. He was the 5th best player on the Fat Five.
Wow. I would say 5th best.
He's like the 3rd best.
Yeah.
I can't even. I just know
I just know
Juwan
Juwan Howard. And
Juwan
It
Howard,
was-
Chris Webber, then Jalen Rose.
Chris Webber, Juwan Howard. Yeah, Chris Webber. I mean, yeah, then Jalen Rose. Who are the other 2?
You'll
Random
know,
Bones.
see.
Yeah, Fat Five.
Bonafide scrubs. It should have been
That's why they have no championships.
He dropped 81 on Wally Curran's husband. Think about that.
Oh, Jimmy King and Ray Jackson.
Who?
Jimmy King. He was a 2nd round pick. Round 2 pick 35, basically like the last pick.
The Carl Anthony Towns Kentucky team was better than that.
Facts. And Ray Jackson.
And they got swept off the floor by Frank Kaminsky.
Yeah, Frank the Tank, the best Frank the Tank in the NBA right now.
Who is it? Another Frank the Tank?
Frank Jackson.
Who?
Freaking Bob.
No, whoa. Hold on. Frank Jackson is absolutely
Frank
not
Jackson couldn't even
I thought
start
we
in
was
college.
talking about Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah, that's right. Frank whatever his name is better than Frank Jackson.
That's
Frank
false.
Jackson is the 3rd.
Yeah.
No, he's the 4th best Frank.
Frank Jackson.
You can't forget about Frank
He was
Mason.
he's a 2017. He was a 2017 draft steal. He didn't play because he was like 16 years old at Duke. Which think about that. Compared to the essays he probably wrote to the essay Zion. No hate to Zion. Those are good essays. But I mean, my man is like he's killing it this year. If he gets the time, he's gonna be a real
He gets
issue.
the time. Man was in the G League like 2 years ago.
I just want to see Jimmer Fredette.
The
Ball out
Pelicans
for
are
the
so
Lakers.
deep.
Jimmy
it's hard
Fredette's
for-
a baller. He's better
The
than
Pelicans are so deep. It's hard for them to get time.
If the Pelicans ever
tried.
signed Jimmer Fredette, it would be the raps for the rest of the league.
Bro, they already have Kenrick Williams. They don't need anybody else.
They need Jimmer Fredette to
Jackson
help.
Hayes.
They help.
Who?
Jackson Hayes is not pulling up from 30
Listen
feet.
listen how deep this team is. And mind you, we have injury. Brandon Ingram.
Not pulling
Kenrick
up from
Williams,
30. Not
Jackson
pulling up from
Hayes,
30. Not
Drew
pulling up from
Holiday,
30. Not pulling up
JJ
from
Redick.
30. Okay, he can pull up from 30.
Okay. Josh Hart.
Not pulling up from 30.
Josh Hart is absolutely pulling up from 40.
He pull up from 40 and get benched and
Joel
cut.
Okafor.
Not pulling up from
Bro, we
30.
reinvented Joel Okafor. Joel Okafor is legitimately good now because of the Pelicans. Each one
He's
more.
a solid 70 overall. It's 2K now. Thanks.
No,
Greatly appreciate it.
he's much better than 70 overall. He's ranked 70 overall in 2K. That's what he's rated.
No, I don't know.
He should be at least 75, at least.
Oh,
Nicolo
that's
Melli,
terrific.
the best European steal this year, and Frank Jackson.
Wait, whoa. Okay, I can't even verify that because I don't know what
Yeah,
other
I'm
European.
trying to think. Those are European.
Exactly.
Just for now, you take that win because I have no idea
I
who
take
else.
this win and all the other wins are coming to me justly.
Unless you want to count Dallas swiping Porzingis from the Knicks as a
That
great
happened
save.
last year.
Secret dumb boy. Wait, no, he's not European. Oh yeah, he is. He's French.
Yeah, but he hasn't played.
Yeah, he's a bum. Damn, Goga Batazzi, whatever his name is.
Who?
The Pacers guy.
Oh, for the Pacers. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, he be straight balling,
Yeah,
bro.
he's a baller. He's better than
Goga Batat, bro, you never heard it? He was
Pataski? Come on now.
Yeah.
he was the same
He's
dude.
a
You
bad-
remember when Zion had that press conference?
Yeah.
And like everybody flocked to him and nobody flocked to that one dude that was Goga Batat.
Yep.
Goga,
Goga has more points than Zion this year.
he's averaging 4 points a game.
More than Zion.
Yeah, how much is Zion averaging?
Zion hasn't played yet. I don't know what that argument means. Wait, did we go over Kyle Kuzma's stats? Killing him?
That's not ridiculous.
Bro, I mean, he's got Kyle Kuzma has good stats as Alonzo Ball right now. They're like the same.
Can you imagine what the
Lonzo has
Lakers?
more assists.
Can you imagine what the Lakers would look like if they never traded Jordan Clarkson or Larry? Like I just want you to think about this for a second.
Jordan Clarkson's probably better than Kobe.
Oh no, Larry Nance is better than Kobe. I don't know about Jordan
Nah,
Clarkson.
Larry Nance could dunk on Kobe easy.
Oh my god.
Larry Nance would poster Kobe.
He would poster anybody. He posted Zion.
He would. No, he didn't.
He could.
He never would. He never would. He
If he
never
said his
said.
mind to it, he could do it.
Yeah. All right. So this is my thing. Okay, I just think about it because like if Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance were still on that team, and if they could have possibly kept Lonzo. Well, I doubt they would have kept Lonzo because they wanted LeBron to play point. So they probably could have traded like Lonzo.
Lonzo Ball is averaging more points than Kyle Kuzma this year.
On a better season. Kuzma's not getting the touches.
Why not?
Because he has.
Because he's injured.
Why he injured? Lonzo's been injured.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he has more points. He's averaging more points.
Well, that's
Averaging
because
more
he's the.
assists. Lonzo's averaging more rebounds too.
Well, when you share the court with the Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis on the
He's
1990
shooting better from three.
and JaVale McGee.
Bro, come on. He's all his stats are better. He's shooting better from three. Okay. Kuzma's shooting better from the field. But Lonzo's shooting better from three. He's got more points, more rebounds, and more assists.
I like how he didn't bring up those free throw numbers though.
I don't even know if he's taking free throws this year.
He shouldn't.
He's just balling.
Anytime Lonzo gets fouled, he just needs to be like, nope.
He's like
Okay.
2 years younger than Kuzma. He's doing this.
Well, to be fair, Kuzma stayed in college for like 4 years.
For whatever reason. I mean, I guess he needed to, though.
Oh my god. But
Lonzo.
all right, guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. We shall catch you guys next week. I guess I don't know when the next one's coming out.
This is a long one.